As we celebrate Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month, we highlight a local artist who's using music to tell the tragic story of comfort women in World War II. She's also a jazz musician who infuses Chinese music into her performances throughout the country. Take a listen. And joining me now is Stephanie Chou, a saxophone player, singer, and composer. Welcome.
Thanks so much for having me, Cindy. It's so great to be here.
Yeah, we're so happy. I mean, you do so many things. Let's talk about, okay, first of all, you started out as a math major at Columbia University, and then you become a musician and a singer, and then you decide to, infuse Chinese traditional music into jazz. So how does this all happen?
Yeah, so I was always a musician. I started playing saxophone and piano at a very young age, and indeed I was a math major at Columbia, but I was fortunate to be able to travel to Beijing to spend some time playing with the local musicians there, and that was really the first time I truly experienced the power of music as a universal language. So it was so inspiring to me, and I came back and I decided I wanted to pursue music professionally.
Oh, wow. Now you also created a jazz opera called Comfort Girl about a very dark time in World War II. Talk about who comfort girls and women were and what inspired you to write this powerful piece.
So comfort women and comfort girls were young women and girls who were abducted into sexual slavery by the Japanese army during World War II. And I didn't learn about this history until I was an adult in my early 20s, and I thought, if I, as an Asian American, don't know about this history, and certainly other Asian Americans don't, I found that a lot of Westerners didn't know about this history either. So I felt very moved and inspired to create a piece of music that would tell their story and spread awareness as well as honor their legacy.
And here's a clip from Comfort Girl performed at Chou's Pub. Tell us more about this jazz opera and also how people are reacting to it. It's very powerful.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, when we've performed it, I've had all sorts of reactions. People from historians to Holocaust survivor descendants to students, and certainly many people who never knew about this history before, of all ages, young and old, come to me crying after concerts saying that they felt so moved by the piece and that they were especially happy to learn about this part of history that so many people don't know about. So it's been really rewarding for me to have that reaction because I really just wrote it, from my heart out of trying to create this work.
And that's so true. I didn't learn about them until later. It's something that we definitely are not taught in school, along with a lot of other Asian history. What's next for Comfort Women?
Well, we have a bunch of, well, we're super excited. We have a bunch of performances coming up throughout the U.S. and Canada in the summer and fall. We'll be playing in Vancouver Island, Toronto, the Bay Area, and the Berkshires. And our next New York City show is at Chou's Pub in October. And I'm super thrilled to let everybody know that my album of the Comfort Girl piece, the studio album, will be out later this year. So I hope that everybody gets a chance to check it out and learn more. And
then we can also listen to you because you also play jazz all over the place.
Yeah. Oh, my regular Chinese jazz fusion show is with a quintet. There's an erhu player, piano, bass, drums, and I sing and play saxophone in Mandarin and English. So that's a different show, but equally fun.
You do everything. I'm glad you picked music over math.
Oh, me too.
All right, Stephanie, thank you so much for being with us. I really appreciate it.
Thanks so much for having me, Cindy.
And you can learn more on Stephanie's website, stephaniechumusic.com.